Well, hello there YouTube, my name is GalaWOTs and today we are gonna take a look at one of the most just epic games I've ever played. And this is, I believe, my second highest base XP ever, maybe my third highest. And my highest until date is in the KV2 too, so... this battle is just gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of luck, a lot of random RNG shit, and from the start of this game I was just thinking, well, I'm a KV2 in this match, and even though I'm a KV2 I can still do some massive damage to the enemies. But this is not really the optimal map for this tank, so from the start I just go a little YOLO and just try to get some lucky shots on some medium tanks over on this side of the map, because why the hell not? And after that the game turns out to be one of the most just dramatic and stressing games I've ever played before. I've never played a battle where I was this stressed through the entire battle, and just the amount of luck and also at some points unluck that I meet through this replay, I'm just amazed that I actually ended up winning that. You can see this is a position you should never see a KV2 in, and you would just think, nah, this guy's probably gonna die, but we are in pretty good cover, so who's really gonna shoot at us? And when I saw nobody was really shooting at that T69, I thought, well, maybe I should go up there too, because I thought he was gonna be shot in the back from this position over here, but apparently not. And I was spotted by that guy. I of course didn't want to get completely annihilated by the enemy arty, which is nice that he didn't do that, but he was trying to do it to the T69. And then that shot sure missed, and the first shot from the Indian Panzer bounces, so our first grain of luck. But the KV2's armor is pretty trolly sometimes, and you can bounce some shells that the enemies just often doesn't really aim at the KV2, because most of the time it goes through, but not all the time. And I believe we managed to hit a pretty lucky shot on the CDC at some point, not right now. You can see I'm preloading an AP shell right now because, well, I thought I was going to have to penetrate that Indian Panzer, but I'm not reloaded right now, but I'm going to. And I was thinking, no, I don't want to waste my shell on this guy. So, and luckily the T-37 puts the final shot into him. And then we have a CDC, and I just snapshot. Well, luck has started. Even though he did manage to put 2 shells into me, I still think that was pretty nice. And my premium AP shell here does have 132mm of penetration, not really made for killing CDCs, but as you're going to see in a couple of seconds, it's pretty good at it, so no biggies there. First tire kill in this battle, and I tried to take a really long range shot into the back of, like, what is that, 500 meters into the back of one of the small light tanks moving around, and I mean, it was pretty close to hitting, but it didn't. And then I almost make the biggest mistake that could easily have cost me this battle. And I go out here in front of this Panther 8, and he spots me, and I was literally thinking, well, I'm dead. But I can't really remember. Yeah, he shoots into the grass, not the grass, the ground before, in front of him. So I managed to get out that one too. I mean, I should probably not be alive right now, but I am. I'm still in this game. And much to the enemy's regret. Because if that Indian Panzer hadn't bounced off of me, and if that Panther 2 hadn't missed, this game would have been a lot different. So now we see all the enemies. Heavies are coming around the other side, and as well as the Bulldog trying to kill our arty. And right now it's a pretty even game against the enemy team. It's 7-8, but if you look up here at the top, you can see we only have 2,218 health left between our team, and they have 8,979 possibly. But I believe it's a lot less than that, because it hasn't updated yet, because we haven't seen all of those heavy tanks down here, and it still counts them as full health, which they probably aren't. Because if we had to do 9,000 more damage, we would probably lose. But then I want to That would be pretty nice to get a one-shot on this bulldog. And I was hoping he was gonna come around this corner, but he isn't. So I go a little bit more forward, trying to use this tree a little bit as cover, but nah, and that shell was never going to hit. If I'd fired a little bit faster maybe, but not this time. And you can see now it's me and this IS-3 defending this side, and our light tank and issue 100 attacking the enemies. And soon those light tanks and medium tank destroyer is going to be dealt with. But the first shell into the M41 Bulldog is, I would really love that one to pen. But now you're gonna see the Bulldog just completely fuck up. I mean, respectively, how am I not going to die in this situation? And that was what I was thinking. I was like, this is going to be a GG. And he puts one shell into me. And then, what the hell are you doing? What was he doing? I have no idea at all. He could easily have killed me. I have no idea what he did. Was he really still reloading? I mean, yeah. I should really have been dead there too. So that's like the third time they could easily have killed me, but it didn't. And then we put a nice shell into the T29, and the shell actually does a little bit damage to the IS-3 as well, but at least not enough to do a lot of damage to him or to kill him. But now you can see me on 47 health and this IS-7 on 226 health. An archer shell or shells from any of the enemy heavy tanks are just going to kill us. And I was thinking this time they're gonna cap us out, and luckily enough our IS-3 managed to spot him and put a shell into him. And he still has 1100 health left, which is quite a big problem for us right now. And I didn't actually realize that I could actually hit him right here, but I of course didn't want to stand still in the open either. Luckily for us, the enemy RT missed our IS-3, and all the other enemy heavy tanks are at their own base right now. And I didn't realize this IS-3 could hit me either. And my first shell missed, so I thought I was going to die here. But luckily the RT just fired as we saw, and he isn't going to be reloaded in the next couple of seconds, so we can take another shot. This time be a lot more careful, because he could easily kill me. And wouldn't you expect it, he survives in one goddamn health. Of course he did. But luckily for us, the enemy RT misses once again. Our IS-3 misses too, but he's going to take the kill before I can manage to kill him. So it's pretty nice. It's really nice we were able to take that guy out. And then now I was afraid of getting killed by RT again, but he's probably still reloading right now. So it was really awesome that me and this IS-3 were able to take out that guy. And remember, none of us can take any shot and still be able to win this battle. Now we have a T-34, and then, oh shite balls. Where is it? And I believe the T-34 just missed our IS-3, and that's a no-hope. Oh god damn it. But luckily for me, he does have really bad gun depression and he isn't able to hit me. And there's a T-34, and there's RT, and there's a KV2. Right now I was thinking, well, how am I not going to die right here? And luckily for me, that KV2 missed, the T-34 missed, and I snapshot the T-34 and kills him. What? Just the fucking luck in this battle, I tell you. But we cannot be sure right now. The RT could easily splash me or the IS-3 and kill us. And that OHO still have over 500 health left, so I probably won't be able to kill him with that HE shell. And there he is. I shoot him, and he doesn't have gun depression enough to kill me. And the IS-3 takes him out. What the hell? And at this point I'm like, alright, we can actually win this battle. Holy shit. And I go into a platoon with him because this is just epic. I've never tried carrying a battle this way before, and not in a tier 8 game with a tier 6 tank. This is just amazing. And we are up to 5 kills and nearly 3k damage. And I was like, nah, I can't hit him here. Please don't kill my IS-3, please. Because I know it doesn't matter who of them shoots first. The one who shoots first is going to kill them, and the KV2 takes him out. And I have no idea what's going... right now I was really sweating bullets because I didn't know if I was spotted, but of course I wasn't. I was just shaking and couldn't really think good because, well, I was under a lot of pressure. But I managed to take him out, and I believe the arty probably tried to hit the IS-3 and was still reloading at this point. And he shoots for me and he misses by a goddamn mile. So now it's me against the arty. And seeing from where those shots come from, he's probably gonna be at the enemy base. But he could be trying to go around this way right now, or this way, and come into my cabin, because I'm a really slow tank. And if I'm trying to go for the enemy base, or their base, he could easily be able to get around first. But he isn't that really fast arty either. So this was really tense. I mean, just think, even from the start of the battle, if that Indian Panzer hadn't bounced off of me, if that Panther 2 hadn't hit the ground instead of me, if that M41 Bulldog had just a couple of brain cells, and if the enemy arty hadn't been that bad at shooting, he would probably have killed the IS-3 at some point in this battle. It has just been really lucky, really intense, and just the most epic carry ever. And me and this IS-3, we managed to take out 3 of the enemy tanks, nearly 4 of them, before one of us went down, and we were both one-shots. And the Oho had over 500 health, and the IS-3 in the cap had, what is it, 1200 or so, and the KV2 was a clear one-shot. Team 34 in the chat is like, Wargaming is your friend now, and ... Yeah, I know, god damn it, this is like... And when you're in such a slow tank, you just don't know what you can expect about a corner, but he wasn't here. And with the mods I have installed, I can see he isn't a really great player, but he's pretty potent. He probably has an idea about what he's doing, but where I expected him to be is also where he's gonna end up be. The enemies just said he was at C0, and then the T-34 is like, shut the fuck up, noob, but I'm not falling for that shit, not really. And before you know it, there he is. Hello, hello, and another little bit more of KV2 luck. Boom, into the top. So, I mean, this is a pretty good representation of what the KV2 can actually do. And even on such an open map, in a tier 8 battle, with no health left, you can... the KV2 is just too amazing to not endure. And once again, it's a KV2 video I put up on my YouTube channel, but that is simply because the KV2 is the best tank in the game, if you ask me, for this tier. And I mean, there's just no way around it. Let's take a look at the stats, because this was just amazing to come out of the battle and look at, so let's do that. And here we go. We can see it is an ace tanker. Wow, what a surprise. We managed to get a bruiser, a duelist, and a fire for effect. And as well as the top gun for picking up at least 6 kills. This was a 7-kill battle. For the team score, we are on top on damage by a little bit over like 52 more than our IS-3, the guy we platooned up with and the guy we carried the whole game with at the end. We managed to get 7 kills in a tier 8 battle with a tier 6 heavy tank on a really open map like Swamp, where just view range is one of the most important things, and the KV2 isn't really renowned for that. 1787 base XP, and that's what I talked about. It was probably gonna be one of my highest base XP battles ever, and it sure as hell was. It's still not my highest. The highest is done by the KV2, and it was a 4644 damage and 8 kills tier 6 game for a long time ago, but I don't have the replay for that. And you can see detailed report. I think we managed to actually splash the IS-7 for those 25 healths when we killed the T-29. But I don't think he was that mad about it, because he would probably have been dead if I didn't. So, just amazing team play with that IS-3 too, I must say. Congrats to him, he was really a good player. No, not wait. Patras, yeah, Patras 25, not you. Even though that LCTB did pretty good as well. 1080 base XP ain't bad. And we fired 17 shots, and funnily enough, 10 of them hit, and out of those 10 did damage. So, and we actually managed to make profit, but we didn't. We only fired 2 gold shells, and that was those AP shells. So, I mean, at the end, let's just say that this was probably one of the best battles that I've ever played, and one of the funniest and one of the most intense battles that I've played in a long time. And I would be really nice if other big YouTubers did a video of this, but I can't make them do anything. So that's all for this time. I'll see you next time. Bye bye, folks. Peace.